some beer!
And we're back again. Liquid Measures. We're not doing episodes.
We're not doing episodes.
We're not going to do that. We're just going to do a solid review, let you guys know what we think about this stuff. And up next is Ace Pineapple Cider. These boys wanted to take me on a cider ride.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick said he's going to trigger me during this episode. So we'll see just how close. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see what happens. So Ace Pineapple Cider. Just from their website real quick, it's the first pineapple cider developed in the world. 5% ABV, instant sweet taste with tart finish, mixes well, refreshing. Well, that's pretty succinct. And let's
do it.
Let's open it.
So you guys may remember we, previous episode, we did the Vanderbilt apple cider. So this is proof that anything can be a cider. It doesn't have to be an apple. And pineapples are a fantastic option because not only do they make a great cider, they're fabulous on pizza.
Oh!
There it is, folks!
If you eat pineapple on pizza, you are literally going to hell. It is horrible. There is no pineapples in Italy. No, not going to happen.
To the side.
Especially, why would you ruin a ham pizza with pineapple?
This is
Ham
good
and
stuff.
cheese. Anyway, it's all good. So I've done stuck my nose in it, and it smells like a big fruity pineapple.
It does.
Just cut out at the Rogers.
I mean, you ever had the pineapple Jolly Rancher?
Yes, I have.
It smells
And
just
they're
like
fantastic.
a pineapple Jolly Rancher.
It's pineapple on the nose. I mean, there's no skirting that. It's absolutely pineapple on the nose.
Yep.
Here, scoot that up there to the camera. Show the people what it looked like.
Yeah.
Ace, apparently they're doing some ciders. While we were doing a little research for this episode, they have quite a few of them. So I kind of
Like
look
10 or
forward.
12 now.
Yeah.
I look forward to trying some more of their stuff. But anyway, let's give it a shot. See what this bad boy tastes like.
Very sweet.
That screams hangover right there. Is what that screams.
Yes.
Yeah, it can be dangerous. You could
It is
drink
dangerous.
these. You could drink these nonstop without going and just.
Very
Yeah.
little carbonation, surprisingly.
Yeah.
But I think that leads to the flavor because it's not kicking that acid back. It leads.
Get the tongues ready.
So I'm glad I took my Prilosec
'Cause,
before I came here.
I mean, this thing is acidic, but when you think about it, what does acidic beverages go great with?
That's really good.
Yeah, this is a great.
Yeah, it'll surprise you.
Yeah.
It will jump out of the bottle and surprise you.
It's great summer fare. So if you're eating like heavily grilled stuff, like if you're eating like a cheeseburger with like cheddar cheese and bacon, and you don't like all like the pickles and the tomatoes, so you don't have any acid on the hamburger to kind of cut through the heaviness of the burger, this is the perfect beverage to go with it because it's got the acid, it's got that palate cleansing taste to go along with it. It's very crisp.
It's really crisp.
And I mean, it's got a little kick on the back end that you don't think it will going in. Like it almost tastes like a soda coming in, and then you get that alcohol after. It's
5%
nice.
ABV, by the way.
Right.
We do a little research before we just pop on here and go, oh man, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, it is not a wine cooler.
it is definitely not a wine cooler.
I mean, it's you still get a little bit of the fermentation.
It's very sugary though.
Yeah.
I'm already getting that. My lips are sticking to the glass thing.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't.
Actually pour it into
into
a
a
glass.
glass.
I could see that with this one.
So
I really could.
you drink it from the bottle, and like Patrick said earlier, before you really know what's happened, you're 2 in, and your tongue's starting to tingle just a little bit, and
Six for me.
I mean, you realize that you've drank 2 in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes down that easy.
It's smooth. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's from a non-cider drinking person. These dudes are converting me just a little bit.
It's a craft cider.
It is.
So I mean,
Yeah.
It's definitely different, and like I said, the only thing I really don't like about it is the stickiness of it.
Yeah.
But I can see where that would be eliminated with drinking it from the bottle, and it doesn't have that carbonation that if you bump the bottle against something while you're grilling,
Right.
it all comes out all over your hand.
Right.
Now this is something that's perfect for the beach. Something that's perfect if you go to the lake. If you go to the lake, like you're hanging out on the boat or something. Actually, I bet it would be pretty good if it snowed. Like I can imagine putting this with a little bit of snow, pour a little bit of this in it, maybe a little bit of
Pineapple snow cream kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe
So, what do you think?
out of the snow with it.
A little cream in that. Oh.
All right.
I smell what he's stepping in on that. I could actually see that, and I think it would go over pretty well.
So on a scale of 1 to 5, what do you got?
I really don't know where to put that. It's something that I've really never tasted before. It's obviously very sugary, and that's the only thing that's throwing me off, but for everybody that knows me, sugary is bad. But the flavor is so good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to throw it a 3.5 in there. It's a little too sugary for me because I like either bitter or barley. That's my flavors when it comes to drinking alcohol. I'm both ends of the spectrum. Even the really, really sweet stouts, I'm not real big on. I like sort of a bitter stout, but I do like the sweet ones. The sweetness is the only thing throwing me off, but it won't throw me off of drinking it. Because believe me, if I'm grilling out with these guys and they say, hey, here's your Ace pineapple cider, I'm going to crack that bad boy open and we're going to go to town on it, and we're going to have our cheese, that acid just offsetting those oils. Oh my God. You make me want to go grill again just like I did yesterday in 30-degree weather.
There you go.
But hey, we're fat men. We like our cold. Well, besides Alex. Skinny beach boy over here, But yeah, 3.5, solid. I would buy it. Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Alex?
I love this cider. It's one of my favorites. So I'm going to give it a 4.5. There's only one other cider that I have tasted that I feel like I can drink anywhere, and so that's kind of my barometer. Is when I drink something, is what can I drink this with, and when can I drink it? And this is sort of a cider for all occasions. Doesn't really matter what mood you're in. Doesn't really matter what the weather is doing outside. It's a great all-around flavor, and it doesn't really time out with the seasons.
May I interject here? I can see where this would be dangerous because all of us game. All three of us are gamers. Anybody watching this probably knows that, especially if you know these two guys from the Hero Power podcast that they do on Hearthstone. If I'm sitting there playing World of Warcraft, running a dungeon or a raid, and I'm drinking this, I'm going to be running into the wall. That happening. But the gaming just came to mind right there because as he was mentioning I could drink it anywhere. I was thinking to myself, where would I drink this? And that would be one setting where I would be like in a glass chewing raid where you're hitting that new content. And you're just sitting there. You've got to have something to sweeten the moments because you're,
Salty. You're salty.
You're salty at that
You're
point.
salty.
Exactly.
This will sweeten you right up.
There you go.
I'm giving it a solid 4. It's one of my favorite ciders. As we said, it's not apple, and so many ciders just do the traditional apple. That's one of the things I love about the Ace pineapple is that it's not apple, which puts it right up there at the top of one of my lists. So I give it a solid 4. It's one of my favorites that I've had. I had one, as they were talking about when we were talking about bringing this show back recently, that I think is possibly my favorite, but I can't find it anywhere. But we'll see.
We know where it's on tap.
We know where it's on tap. That's right.
And since we've got a GoPro, we can totally go get some.
Yeah, we may check it out. But
so we'll probably end up featuring that on the show.
Ace Pineapple. Go find it. Give it a shot.
It's worth a try.
Yeah.
Don says buy it.
Yeah, it's $10 for a 6-pack. Totally worth giving it a shot.
All right.
That it's always Patrick's fault.
I like beer cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad.